What's going on? Welcome.
Welcome. Where were you? Where you been?
Chilling. I hate to say it, but is that an excuse to miss half the dinner? Yeah, it is. It is. Cheers, brother.
Ooh, it's about to go down.
Hey, cousins. Married at First Sight, season 18, episode 10. I watched this last week, meant to do the review, and I've forgotten. I wanted to spend some time talking about this episode because I think a lot of women, especially women, melanated women, marry the Ikechis of this world, and this is why you end up miserable, unhappy, because you have married an unaccomplished, unestablished man who resents you for the hard work you've done, for how hard you've worked to accomplish all that you've accomplished. And instead of him appreciating you, he resents you for it. I know so many women who are married to this man. I don't know if I want to say most women. I think most women are married to potentials because a lot of women get with men because of who they think they can become or who the man say they are going to become, and that potential doesn't work out. But also, a lot of women do marry the Ikechis of the world who are resentful towards you. A lot of men who are unaccomplished, unestablished, have not figured out their life yet. If you marry these men, they will become resentful towards you. A lot of men who are potentials, after you've helped them, after you've been in the dungeon, in the dirt, struggling with them, helping them to build, helping them to establish, they later become resentful towards you because you who helped them, because you was being their mama, you who helped them, you will always remember them as unaccomplished, potential, build a male, fixer upper who you helped them to become. And they don't want you to view them as that. They want you to view them as this well-accomplished, established man. Because you're the only woman, you're one of the women who can say, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have been sugar, honey, iced tea. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have no shoes to wear, food to eat, money in your pocket, house to rent. That's Mr. Potential. When he's finally accomplished and become all that you've envisioned him to become, he will then turn around and become resentful towards you. The flip of the coin is this guy. You meet him, y'all on your journey, he's at the age where he should be 40. He should be accomplished where he's not. The moment Ikechi went into Emem's apartment and see how blessed and accomplished she is, from that very moment, he resented her. And no matter what she did, no matter how hard she worked and beg and plead, nothing is working. And nothing is working because Ikechi is so resentful and bitter towards her that nothing is going to work. And ladies, when you are in this position and you're working so hard and you're trying with this Dusty and you're begging and you're pleading, it turns you into a pick-me-show, right? It turns you into doing everything you can possibly do to help this man to like you, to help this man to make it work, but absolutely nothing you do will help him to make it work. It's not going to work. And it's not going to work because he resents you. He's bitter towards you. So the best thing you need to do, and the best thing I wish Emem would do, is just to be done with the Dusty. Be done with this unaccomplished, unestablished male. But no, Miss Emem is begging and pleading, and I wanted to do this picnic for you, and I've been calling and texting you, and I wanted us to talk, and you're not talking to me. And I text you, and you didn't text me back. Girl, he don't want you. Be done with the trigger. Be done with him. See, ladies, you are to honor a man. When they ask you what you bring to the table, first of all, once the man asks you that, run. But ladies, our role in marriage is to admire our husbands, respect him, adore him, honor him because of who he is, because of the man he's become, because of how accomplished he is, because of how established he is, because of how he can provide for you, because of how he can protect you. But if he can't do any of those things for you, even to the point of what you're doing for yourself, you can't respect him. It is impossible to respect a man who you have to pay rent with, 50-50 rent with. It is impossible. You might think you can do it, and you might say you're doing it, but deep down on the inside, ma'am, you are also resentful and bitter because God did not create us to have a whole man, husband beside us, and he cannot complete or fulfill his role in a marriage to profess his love, to provide for me and these kids, and to protect us. And what Ikechi has done is he has seen how inadequate he is, how unaccomplished he is, how unestablished he is. Emem is shining a light on his inadequacies. So, ladies, if you meet a man who is not where he is supposed to be, please walk away. Because you know what? Marriage is supposed to be forever. And so when you choose your husband, ladies, I want you to think. He will be like Ikechi forever. He will be unestablished forever. He will be unaccomplished forever. He's going to be beating my ass forever. He's going to be cheating forever. He's going to be abusing me and the kids forever. He's going to be a thief forever. He's going to be an alcoholic forever. And this is why I encourage and I beg. I don't beg. Okay? I have never begged in my life. Even when I was homeless, I never begged. Even when I was on welfare, I never begged. Even when I was dating, I never begged. And now that I have a whole husband providing and protect me, God knows I ain't begging nobody for nothing. But cousins, I beg of you, I plead with you. Please, ladies, do not choose a Mr. Potential. Do not choose a man who's unaccomplished, unestablished, who has not fulfilled or find his role in his life that God has created him to be. Because if he is not walking and fulfilling his role, he will be bitter, resentful, unaccomplished, understand. My husband, I'm retiring in 6 years. First, my husband said, babe, I ain't retired. Then he said, I'm going to retire. Then he said, babe, I love my job. My husband's in marketing. My husband says, I love my job. I will work until I'm 70. I will work as long as I can work. My husband, dad worked until he was like 80 something. My husband loves his job. So because he loves his job, he loves what he does, he says he's going to work until He as long as he can get up every morning and get on the train to go to New York, I'm going. That is what you want in a husband, ladies. A man who is established, who is accomplished, who is walking in his vision, God's vision for his life. Let's go back to Adam and Eve in the Bible. God created Adam and Eve, but God created Adam, and then what did God do? God gave him a job. God gave Adam his role. What he was created to do was what? Speak. First of all, God brought all the animals to Adam, and whatever Adam called them, that is what they were. Now, in one of my studies, I learned that when Adam spoke, so when Adam said sheep, it became a sheep. Glory. When Adam said cow, it became a cow. When Adam said chicken, it became a chicken. When Adam said snake, because he know the ladies, we like our purses and our shoes, it became a snake. So Adam role was to create. Not only was he to create, but he was to do what? Watch over the garden, protect the garden, dress the garden. God gave Adam a role, a job, a responsibility before he gave him a wife. Adam needed to become established in who God created him, called him to be before he gave him a wife. Because if you are not happy and content and walking in God's will and plan for your life and his vision for your life, you don't need to have no wife. And as much as I cannot stand Adam, and he get on my nerves, but one of the problems with Adam was that he was so enthroned in the garden that he left Eve unattended to, and not, to me, in my mind, not spending enough time with her, to the point that the serpent was able to talk to her and convince her to disbelieve the voice of God and her husband. Come on, church. And that's where that balance comes in. We'll talk about that in my book on marriage. So, ladies, if you meet an Ikechi, please do not marry him. He will make your life a living hell. You will spend your entire marriage begging and pleading for him to be there for you, for him to love you, for him to honor you, for him to adore you. He will cause you to become a pick-me-sha. And how many of you know that is not God's will for his daughters? Ladies and gentlemen, I love y'all. I have to go. Happy day off today. I hope y'all have the day off. I know most people do not. I love you. I absolutely love you. I'm going to try to catch up to the next few episodes and do reviews. But I wanted to spend some time and talking about this. Please comment below. Tell me what you think. Share this out. Help me to grow my channel. And comment below. I'll be in the comments today. Let me know what you think. Mwah! Love you. Thank you for those of you showing me love on my books. If you do not have 23 Types of Guys, Ikechi is in this book, okay? Ikechi is in this book. Pick up this book on Amazon and let me know what you think. Love you. Bye.